if I wanted to be a showing agent, what could I make in your model?
First year, I think most of our agents have made around 75. It's been great.
It's amazing. That is amazing. You are changing some lives there for sure. Now, you are kind of known for your buyer program. You work with Adam Grady, who we all love and adore. And man, I remember Adam when he was barely selling any real estate. So this is such an exciting journey to watch.
You know, Adam and I had actually built a team in 2017. And Adam had a team himself. And in 2018, him and we actually joined teams, and kind of this thing skyrocketed. We just merged together, and there was a place on the bus for every single one of us. So, you know, we needed another transaction coordinator. So I took over the buy side, he took over the list side, and we just rocked this thing.
Now, you run an interesting model, and kind of what we've talked about Jen Davis about, and some others that's really taken off. The amount of buy side transactions that's happening, and it's very unique. So walk me through that. What do you do that's special and unique?
I think I run the showing partner model really, really well. We've got really systematized. Basically, whenever we came over and I started running with the showing partner role, I mean, I just was like building system after system after system. So we've got 2 showing partners. I'm trying to level them up to buyer's agents, bring on another showing partner, and then just making sure that we've got flow charts and understanding where, you know, everybody stays in their 20%.
I love it. So of those, how many buyer's agents are on the team, and how many showing assistants for those 200 plus units?
So I'm the only buyer's agent. I've got 2 showing partners. I actually have my husband, who was one of my buyer's agents, which 2 buyer's agents living in the same household with twins is really difficult. So I have kind of moved him over to the listing side a little bit. He does handle some buyers, but it's just the 4 of us.
I love it. So this is what's fascinating to me. You are the only buyer's agent to leverage, and let's get a little bit, we don't have to do details, but tell me about their compensation model.
Sure. So, I mean, I run the exact same way that Jen Davis did. So they are on a salary, and then they're also paid a commission that is out of my commission.
I love it. So if I wanted to be a showing agent, what could I make in your model?
First year, I think most of our agents have made around 75. It's been great.
It's amazing. That is amazing. You are changing some lives there for sure. What's interesting about the showing agent model is a lot of people believe my clients only want to work with me. I'm the only one who can show them houses. And how did you kind of break through that mentality?
I think that was probably one of my biggest limiting beliefs, is that everybody wants you. And I think that at the end of the day, when you can offer a really exceptional customer service and customer-based experience, they don't care who they're working with. And whenever you level people up and you set the expectation of who they're going to be working with, there's never a question about it. During our strategy session, I am telling everybody who the 3 key people are going to be in the transaction, and making sure that they are very, very clear on who they're going to be working with and when they're going to be working with them. So it's just setting up an expectation, and we never get pushback just because we sprinkle in and we're in constant communication with them.
You know, I want everyone to hear that, because I suffered from that affliction too. No one could list like me. I was the silver-tongued devil. I knew exactly what to say, and I was number 1 listing agent until I hired someone who doubled our listing count. So it's so ironic that we kind of have our own, you said limiting belief, but it's our own economic limitations we put on ourselves because we don't realize there's maybe a better way to do this. If I'm doing the math right, what's your average sales price?
Right, $265.
Okay, so a heavy unit driven area. So, and how many buy side units last year?
We did 264 total as a team. We did 618.
618 units. So I just want to hone in on this buy side. So 284 buy side units is a lot. So with 1 buyer's agent, 2 showing assistants, if you're running the math on this, folks, for $75,000 to $100,000 a year per showing assistant is my guess. You're able to create a whole new margin on the buy side of your business. And so this is one of the ways we keep our profit margins up near that 40% and are able to scale that. We're seeing a lot of teams right now, Kari, that they're hovering around that 10 to 15% profit margin. And so coach us a little bit, other than the buy side, do you do anything else unique to keep your profit margin high?
Adam is really, really, he's so smart in the way that he runs his business. And we run such a really lean team. There's 2 listing agents, there's 4 of us buy side, and, that's how we're running. And so we're more admin heavy. We're more, team dependent. And we've got an ISA department. And so, basically all of us are just more capacity than anything. All of us have goals that are, at least 100 units. And so I think that that's one thing that's kind of interesting about our team is I remember it was, I think about a year and a half ago, I was like, hey, I'm going to bring on another showing partner. And someone kind of said, hey, I can handle more. And I kind of love that just because it's not about, we're not having to motivate, we're all like big drivers and super ambitious. And that is something that I think is really unique about our team.
There's a hidden benefit to this as well, because what you've done is you've shifted over time from a cost of sales model, which is usually more expensive, to a cost of goods or a salaried model and an expense-based model. So it takes a little bit of bravery for a lot of us to jump into committing to salaries and that sort of thing. But at 600 plus units, your profit margin's really high. So what I want people to hear is as the market shifts, you're actually in a far better position than if you had what I'm going to call a traditional team, 50-50 splits, everyone's a buyer's agent, and you're just passing out leads. Because I think there's also a myth here that there's only so much business for your team. And what you've been able to do with your ISA department, et cetera, is drive a tremendous amount of leads. How many transactions will you do this year?
We're hoping our goal is around 700, and about 300 of those will be buy side.
I love it. In a shifting market, you're going to gain market share. A couple quick questions that I know people are going to have. Are your showing assistants licensed?
Everyone on our team is licensed. All of our transaction coordinators are licensed. The listing department is licensed, and all of our ISAs are licensed. Everyone.
Okay, that's a great one. And then the last question I'm going to ask you is, you've got to generate a ton of leads to be able to support the kind of salaried agent positions that you have. Let's call it that. So how do you generate your leads?
We are really big on giving back to our past clients. So we do past client events. Obviously, Claire is amazing. She runs our ISA department. And we have, a ton of past client leads. And then we have, online leads and incoming leads. Sign calls is actually one of our top leads, which is very, very strange. My coach, Aaron Hurd, is always asking me, like, how do you have so many sign calls? But that's one of our top ones as well. We're really big into open houses as well. So we're just doing as much as we can to just stay in front of people.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Any parting words of wisdom?
Just my biggest thing is stay foundational, keep your head down, and just keep flourishing.
Continued success, my friend. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.